Just wash.
May her soul rest in peace.
Amen.
I'm a fan of VDM, and from the question, whether she actually took the case to him. If not, he wouldn't have been meddling in her business. I just feel Phyna wanted to just use her sister to cash out. That's just it. It's a painful fact, but she was after the money. Forget about the emotional things. When a woman cries, everybody just feels the woman is in pain. She's not in pain. She was thinking of the money. Yes. If not, are you trying to say Phyna or Big Brother does not have what it takes to actually provide medical care for her sister? She has to wait for Dangote to come and give her money. And the essence she sidelined. Hello, please. Her sidelining VDM was because someone that is trying to help you. You came to meet someone to help you. And no matter who comes at the side to tell you I leave this guy, if you're a smart person, you know that this person has what it takes to get to where I want to be. Maybe she felt VDM was going to collect part of the money. It's still that greed. That was why she just sidelined him. And at the end of the day, as God will have it, she lost his sister. So, yes, as God will have it. Yes.
Phyna issue and Phyna challenge, the conversation about the Phyna thing. First of all, rest in peace to her sister. And what I have to say about this thing is, we are talking about Very Dark Man getting into the situation. My question is Very Dark Man there for the purpose of saving a life or for the purpose of salvaging his ego? Right? Because if he was there to save a life, despite what Phyna did or what Phyna didn't do, he should have insisted in saving the life first. Then later on, he can now come back and, let me finish up. Later on, he can now come back and target the situation. Because what we are talking about now is to save the life. And yes, we can blame Phyna all we want, that she went for money first and all. Exactly. Nobody knows this. Very save a life, right? That this thing happened to her and all. So I think whether Phyna betrayed Very Dark Man or didn't betray him, so long we see him as the common man, right? The person that fixes common people's issues and all. He should have taken the situation as a common person's issue and insisted that anything he should do in his power to make sure that that lady is first saved before any other thing should have been what he would insist on. Then after that, you can now start tackling the entire issue, right? Now, the whole putting money first, Phyna not putting money first, I believe that as a celebrity, what makes you a celebrity, first of all, is the social capital before your bank account or whatever. A GoFundMe can be created to, get money and all that. She could solicit for help. The most important thing is to make sure that her sister's life is saved. And that is what I'm talking about. Very Dark Man, Phyna, everybody should have been sure that this lady's life is saved before we go back to whatever thing we're talking about. So, to me, yes, Very Dark Man is very good with his crowd and, pulling people to salvage particular situation. But to me, I would have said that he should still insist and make sure in his power that whatever he should have done to make sure that this lady's life is saved, he should have done it. Going out because of ego doesn't cut it for me. Thank you.
I feel it's so sad that I think we should drop our phones and try saving souls. And that's because a lot of people are now wired whereby somebody is dying and what you're looking for is money. Somebody is dying. I mean, for me, God forbid, but if I was Phyna is an influencer, right? Yeah. She was in Big Brother. Why do we have communities? Rather than saying you want to go and wait for Dangote to bring the money and then maybe it was not forthcoming and all. Phyna, you have a car. You sell your car. You have your head. You can sell it. The first thing was for her to save her sister first. And after then, can you, please, can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
And after then, you can come later. You can come later and actually tackle the government, because what was happening on the internet, what I was seeing was this one said this one, this one said this one, this one said this one, this one said this one. Why we have communities? For example, there are times where you say, oh, if something is happening to this person, come to me, we'll find a way, reach out, right? I feel it is not just even VDM alone. Phyna had people she has done influencer jobs for and others. She could go to those people and they will help together, everybody. But it was basically VDM and other people. So everybody was just after, let me post to get likes. Everybody wants to get view. Everybody wants to make money. And they forget the part of humanity. And when she died, the news, they were like the first people to actually post it. The same Dangote group. They are the first people to actually post the news that she was dead. The same way they were so fast in posting that news, they were not fast to actually start that treatment. Because if they started earlier from the onset, there's everything they see that girl would have survived. But they did not.
I think a lot of people should learn.
is the part of betrayal. You see, people like us, we don't see instances where friend go tell you so, but you know what Jean do me? What Jean do me? And you come say, hey, Jean, do my guy this thing. Ah, no, me and Jean not go talk again. You come gun body with your guy. 2 weeks time, you come see your guy. With Jean. Don't come leave you for bush. If not for VDM, the kind of attention that whole scenario got, it wouldn't have been up to that. Then now, Dangote, who felt like Nigerians are not now aware, then they called you. Then the person who gave that strength to the information, at that point now you were the Phyna coffee say, they say they now want VDM. You now can't go corner. We should learn. Betrayal is a very terrible thing. You see, most times some people feel like they can get away with it, but trust me, it's temporary. Because you see, waiting cause that same problem where you dare now. You no plan for ammo. Tomorrow, another problem go see come. They'll leave you. So Phyna should learn. Unfortunately, I wish the sister lived to even understand what Phyna was fighting for was money and not her. I wish she lived, but unfortunately, she died. Phyna is a betrayer, and betrayers should desist from betraying people.
The first instinct of a person goes a long way to defining who that person truly is. If Phyna had respect for the health of her sister, her first instinct would have been to even fly without Dangote and wherever she's calling. No, I'm coming now. No. While I understand emotions, I need us not to always put emotions to things. Because if you look at very dark man applied about Phyna, his anger majorly was on the very first paragraph, which was money. And for us, because we are very emotional, we feel like, first and foremost, we've already accused Dangote of killing the girl. So it is obvious that Phyna will not bear any atom of blaming all of this stuff. But what I'm saying is that the first instinct of a person should be saving life first, and not dragging who will go and see Dangote and who will not go to see Dangote. If Phyna had the influence, she would have gone to meet Very Dark Man. And the moment she met Very Dark Man, already brought everything about her family in public. So there's nothing like Very Dark Man is meddling in people's problem or not meddling in anyone's problem. Agreement is agreement according to Wiki. If you meet me and I tell you, say, I will help you publicize this thing, make Dangote for feet, don't go behind me to go and do another thing and tell me you don't want to see me. Yes. So why you come to me in the very first instance? So, you know the problem is that when it has to do with women, we are very emotional and we tend not to say the truth. But the truth has to be said. Somebody raised, I'm not saying she should go and sell her wig, but I can actually tell you that Phyna has the financial muscle to do what she can do to save her sister's life in the very first instance. But the fact that she failed, no, it's not an assumption. It has nothing to do with assumption.
It undermines Phyna's effort in this whole issue. First and foremost, if Phyna was not a celebrity, we wouldn't have even heard about this issue at all. The Phyna came outside and spoke about her sister's issue. That was the first scenario I heard about this issue. Before she now reached out to VDM. And she and VDM, I think they have some kind of relationship. But whatever issue that came up between them, you shouldn't be saying she's after the money. That's so insensitive to me. It's annoying.
So I don't have much details. I don't have all the details of what happened. But then I think we should stop blaming Phyna for her sister's situation. I don't think at any point they stopped treatment. If she really needed money, I feel like she would have come out to ask for money. So I don't think money was ever the issue. She was in a critical condition, so there was nothing extra that they could have done. They did all they could to save her. We're talking about flying her out of the country. Do you know that before you fly her out of the country, you need some type of hospital clarification for them to clearance to make sure that she's satisfied to fly? So if money was never the issue in this case, I think her condition was just too bad and there was really nothing that could have been done differently to save her. So if she's following up, if she's fighting for money and other extra things, that's another problem on its own. Okay. But let's not say she died, the sister died because Phyna did not, bring out money, or Phyna did not do what she was supposed to do to save her sister.
Okay, thank you.
El-Rufai is a very intelligent man. He has made his mark in Abuja. But I think when these guys who are smart leave politics, they become so unintelligent. And the problem is Nigerians again. Nigerians are too gullible. El-Rufai worked tooth and nail to make sure Tinubu becomes president. And they offered him his appointment. He went for the screening. And unfortunately, his bad record caught up with him. And Tinubu, being a man of the rule of law, said, because you have this thing, step aside. And now El-Rufai is bittered and saying that the government have come to steal. I think it's just bitterness, shared bitterness, and confusion. Like I said, when these guys leave politics, they become so confused and frustrated. A few months ago, he was praising Obi. His son even tweeted, I didn't know this guy was this nice. But yesterday, or a few days ago, in his interview, he's now saying Obi is a liar for saying he will go for only a single term. These guys are frustrated, they are bittered, and they allow their bitterness to make a mess of their intelligence. I want to advise people that are close to El-Rufai, advise him to watch what he says. These things will not make him president. He cannot unseat a Tinubu. Even the ADC that he joined, they have issues with him right now. There's a court case. I think there's a court case about him and ADC. They have their confusion there. He should just rest. He talked about government paying bandits. Who was the first to pay herdsmen money in Nigeria? El-Rufai is there in the news. He paid them in dollars, and today he's saying the government is paying bandits. Okay. Kaduna State today is more peaceful than when El-Rufai was there. When El-Rufai was there, we were saying of kidnapping, bombing. They were killing people almost every day in southern Kaduna. But today we have relatively peace. So he should just calm down, go back to Egypt, and rest.
Okay, thank you.